I am pleased to have you return to my Coin Lady channel. We've dropped to a little under 54 cents. The XRP market had a banner day. Bitcoin also had a good day. Suddenly, some are predicting a significant reversal, while others are claiming we're just here to ride out the remainder of the month. This is due to the fact that the future is completely unpredictable. I can't help but eagerly await the breakout of XRP. I can just feel the anticipation in the air. The news broke when Eric Bittnamel took SEC to court over XRP futures, challenging the government's long-standing assertion that the cryptocurrency is a security. I really believed we had reached the end of this. The SEC, however, appears to still hold the solid belief that XRP is a security box that businesses have learned about. The announcement follows a lawsuit filed on Thursday night in an Illinois district court by Bitnamio, a crypto derivatives exchange. Bitnamio claimed jurisdiction over a futures contract that will track the price of XRP, the seventh largest digital asset by market cap, and sued Wall Street's top cop over this claim. On the other hand, I find it appealing that Bitnamio is taking this matter to court. I thought we were done, but it seems Gary disagrees with the judge and wants to keep calling XRP a security. Brad Garlinghouse said this, which is the lowest point ever reached by a rebel agency that many believed could never fall lower. The SEC has decided it can ignore a court's decision that XRP isn't a security team cryptocurrency, and Ripple will be keeping a close eye on this situation and considering our own alternatives to ensure that the SEC is held responsible. This is the right course of action. It is imperative that the SEC face consequences. Plus, I'm sick of politicians constantly yelling at Gary, telling him to do something. I mean, come on, this guy is the SEC's worst nightmare. In this country, he is stifling creativity. He is simultaneously behaving illegally and driving innovation out of the nation. Per national legislation, XRP does not constitute a security violation. XRP Stewart Alderati, a lawyer, saying we eagerly await the Federal Court of Appeals decision, which we believe will finally put an end to Gensler's ill-advised assault on our sector. This is an assault. His only goal is to maintain his grip on innovation at any costs. Moreover, he is heeding the counsel of corrupt politicians like Warren as well as large financial institutions like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan, who are advising him to take action. You must restrict XRP's movement. It is imperative that XRP does not proceed, as this would be the final straw for JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs. It will eliminate the costs that these large banks are currently charging for international money transfers. They dislike it because of that. That's where the whole thing began. Plus, Gary Gensler was just as good as Jay Clayton. We all know what a corrupt scumbag he is, because he initiated this case. This is also true of Gary. A paper outlining the priorities of the presidential transition in October 2024 discusses the impending U.S. stablecoin laws. With the advent of digital currencies and innovative payment systems, the U.S. dollar faces both threats and opportunities, as highlighted in the MITRE. MITRE is a government-funded R&D center that has advised on complicated matters for more than 60 years. Modernizing air traffic control systems and directing the U.S. response to COVID-19 are two of its major accomplishments in the realm of technology and public policy. My best guess is that this group intends to exert considerable influence on policy decisions across a wide range of sectors, including cybersecurity, healthcare, and now stablecoins. I believe their goal is to expedite the passage of the stablecoin bill. If the Democrats lose the president next month, they will likely try to establish a CBDC immediately afterward, therefore stablecoin regulations must be put in place as soon as possible. I believe their goal is to have it implemented prior to the inauguration of the next president. This is because, for the past 2 years, the Federal Reserve has been secretly preparing to launch a CBDC, which I believe is prepared to go in the US. It's likely been closer to 4 years at this point. But that's all there is to it once they release it. If that is the case, according to the World Economic Forum, there is no turning back now. According to them, the CBDC will infiltrate the existing financial system and cannot be removed. If that's completely accurate, I'm not sure. According to the World Economic Forum's Nouveau Nahari, this would make perfect sense since, as they put it, you can't go back once so many objects are connected to a CBDC. So, what do you think of that? After the election, do you think they will attempt to have a CBDC established? On the other hand, do you believe this will be tabled until the next president assumes office? In my opinion, it will take place very soon. Frankly, the US is now fast-tracking as well, because BRICS set to hasten the adoption of digital assets and devalue the dollar via wholesale CBDCs. To begin, a major national bank might greatly quicken the adoption of digital assets by issuing a wholesale CBDC that could be used to trade various asset classes. 2. The most significant long-term risk to the widespread use of the dollar may come from worldwide pilots of wholesale CBDCs, which are gaining steam. Thirdly, the Russian central bank is planning to start its wholesale CBDC in 2025, while the Brazilian central bank is slated to complete its rollout of its CBDC by the year's end. Indeed, the CBDC race is about to begin, and both Brazil and Russia are prepared for it. There is a race happening on, and it was sped up in 2022 when Russia first said they would move forward with the CBDC. The US is moving so quickly because if a CBDC goes online, it will pose a challenge to the US currency. Now, countries are prepared to implement the CBDC. From Eleanor Tourette comes this. Chris Larson, co-founder of Ripple, gave Kamala Harris the first known cryptocurrency donation. One of the top super PACs endorsing Harris received a $1 million donation from Larson in XRP, according to recent FEC reports. It would appear that Harris now owns XRP. Not at all, I'm only joking. This ends up in fiat, but I don't understand why Chris Larson is involved. Everyone you know is rooting for her, which is particularly interesting given her anti-crypto stance over the last 3 years. We don't refer to San Francisco as the crypto city, Chris explains. Does that sound familiar to you? Unfortunately, I believe that this administration made a terrible decision at the federal or even the city level, and as a result, San Francisco was essentially deprived of its status as the blockchain capital of the world. We used to own it, but now we don't since the Biden administration has decided, for whatever reason, to move this industry abroad. Dubai, Singapore, and London it is. The world's leading blockchain hubs are really located there. Seeing my video is an honor. Say goodbye with a like and subscribe to my channel.